Okay, we're going to look at linear versus nonlinear when we're looking at equations. So we're looking for equations that have a constant rate of change because that's going to make them be a straight line when we graph them. So we want them to be a straight line when we graph them. So I'm going to go through some examples and decide linear or nonlinear. So this equation here, the x does not have an exponent on it. It doesn't have a square root. There's nothing odd about this equation. It's just your standard equation. My slope will be 1. My y-intercept will be 5. This is linear. If I look at my next equation, I have this exponent of 2. The exponent on a linear equation is 1. If it's anything other than 1, it's nonlinear. So because of this exponent, this is nonlinear. I'll put a little n out for that. Okay, on this one, I have a square root on my x. That means I have something other than an exponent of 1. That makes this square root makes it nonlinear. Okay, going on to another one. Y equals x. There's no exponent on the x. This is okay. This is linear. This will give me a straight line if I graphed it. Okay, here. Yep, you guessed it. There's an exponent. That's not 1. It's negative 1. So this must be nonlinear. That is not going to make a straight line when I graph it. Y equals 5. There is no x in this equation. That's okay. You can have that. That is still linear. Again, it's okay to not have an x. It's still going to be linear. The next one, x equals 2. It's okay to not have a y. That's okay. It's still going to be linear, as long as there's not an exponent on this x other than 1. And the 1 there is just assumed. It's not written there, but there is an exponent of 1 on the x. Let's look at the next one. X plus y equals 6. No exponents. It's in a different order than we're used to seeing. That's okay. There's no exponents here other than 1. It's linear. Okay, over here, y equals 5 to the power of x. That is not going to work to make a straight line. That's going to be non-linear. Let's look at the next one. Y equals 3x plus 7. Our standard equation, no exponents or different things. That's going to be linear. Here, y equals 5 over x. We cannot have x on the bottom of a fraction. If that happens, it becomes non-linear. Now, notice the next one. There is a fraction, but x is not on the bottom of the fraction. It's okay to have a fraction as long as x is not on the bottom. So this is okay. This is linear. So to sum it up, we're looking for if it has an exponent other than 1, it's nonlinear. If it has a square root on the x, it's nonlinear. If it has x on the bottom of a fraction, it's nonlinear. If it has x in the exponent, it's nonlinear. I hope this is helpful. Thanks.